Unearned suffering is redemptive. Martin Luther King, Jr. Look at those hands, oh God. Those hands toiled to raise me. Elvis Presley at his mother's casket. Chapter 1. Waking, I heard a warm wind strumming the loose screen at the open window, and I thought stormy. But it was not. The desert air smelled faintly of roses, which were not in bloom, and of dust, which in the Mojave flourishes 12 months of the year. Precipitation falls on the town of Pico Mundo only during our brief winter. This mild February night was not, however, sweetened by the scent of rain. I hoped to hear the fading rumble of thunder. If a peal had awakened me, it must have been thunder in a dream. Holding my breath, I lay listening to the silence, and felt the silence listening to me. The nightstand clock painted glowing numbers on the gloom. 2:41 a.m. For a moment, I considered remaining in bed. But these days, I do not sleep as well as I did when I was young. I am 21, and much older than when I was 20. Certain that I had company, expecting to find 2 Elvises watching over me, one with a cocky smile and one with sad concern, I sat up and switched on the lamp. A single Elvis stood in the corner, a life-size cardboard figure that had been part of a theater lobby display for Blue Hawaii. In a Hawaiian shirt and a lei, he looked self-confident and happy. Back in 1961, he'd had much to be happy about. Blue Hawaii was a hit film, and the album went to #1. He had 6 gold records that year, including Can't Help Falling in Love. And he was falling in love with Priscilla Beaulieu. Less happily, at the insistence of his manager, Tom Parker, he had turned down the lead in West Side Story in favor of mediocre movie fare like Follow That Dream. Gladys Presley, his beloved mother, had been dead 3 years, and still he felt the loss of her, acutely. Only 26, he'd begun to have weight problems. Cardboard Elvis smiles eternally, forever young, incapable of error or regret, untouched by grief, a stranger to despair. I envy him. There is no cardboard replica of me as I once was, and as I can never be again. The lamplight revealed another presence, as patient as he was desperate. Evidently he'd been watching me sleep, waiting for me to wake. I said, "Hello, Dr. Jessup." Dr. Wilbur Jessup was incapable of a response. Anguish flooded his face. His eyes were desolate pools. All hope had drowned in those